Peace, family. Peace, family. Great risings, Necharu, and all the divine black people out there. You know what I mean? Africans, melanated, indigenous people all across the globe. You know what I mean? Um, See if I get a couple people to join in real quick. You know how I do. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna worry about who's joining in. Grizz, what's the deal, my big bro? I mean, family right there. Um, I'm not gonna wait for a bunch of people to join in. I'm gonna post this video so y'all can tune in as well. But I wanted to share some information with y'all that I posted earlier, talking about the languages and who we are and where we really come from and the language we use. Because a lot of people are bickering over this. They got misconceptions over this, and they think that I heard that my brother, of course. You know what I mean? A lot of people got misconceptions over who we are, what we are, where we come from. Some people say we are Moorish people. Some people say we are Africans. Some people say we are whatever. They come up with all kinds of stuff to say that we are. You know what I mean? But I want to let y'all know who we really are. So I was asked the question, who are we and where do we come from? And I said, we melanated African, Africans / black people, because Africa, the planet was all one supercontinent at one time. It was all Africa. Of course, they called it the supercontinent Pangea. You know what I'm saying? But at one time, all the planets were all of the continents were one big supercontinent. You know what I'm saying? So what you call now Georgia and all that stuff, that was once part of Africa. You know what I'm saying? This was a vacation spot. Of course, they had rivers and stuff like that, separating, certain parts of the land and stuff like that, lakes, streams, whatever. But, it was all one big supercontinent until the continental drift, which was initiated by different, turn of events or happenings. Could be comets, could be comets hitting the earth. It could be, just weather, climate changes, whatever. But over millions of years, because it wasn't just thousands or hundreds of thousands of years, over millions of years, because our people have been here for millions and millions of years. We've been here for eons. You know what I'm saying? The continental drift started. You know what I mean? But we are melanated Africans. You know what I mean? They call us black people. A lot of people in America call us black people. All right, so we melanated black people, Africans. You know what I'm saying? We are the Necharu of ancient Egypt. You know what I'm saying? Which is the Greek name for our real name, ancient Kemet. You know what I'm saying? So we, melanated Africans / black people, are the Necharu, you know what I'm saying, the divine beings, you know what I mean, of ancient Egypt / Kemet. And we spoke in the language of the Medu Neter, okay, or the Medu Neter, you know what I'm saying. Before that, before the heightened peak of Africa, which was Egypt or Kemet, you know what I'm saying, we were Nubians of a place much more ancient than ancient Kemet, and it was called Nubia, okay. So before ancient Kemet, before we were the Necharu of ancient Kemet, you know what I mean, who spoke the language of the Medu Neter, you know what I mean? We were the Nubians of a much more ancient civilization, you know what I mean? We were the Nubians of a much more ancient civilization called Nubia, you know what I'm saying? And we spoke in the tongue of the tones. Okay, now people were like, tongue of the tones, what is that? What is the tongue of the tones? Tongue of the tones is a form of mental telepathy, which we spoke on. You know what I mean? We were so highly advanced and attuned with nature and the vibrations and frequency that we could communicate. We could read energy. You know what I'm saying? I can feel your energy when I walk into a room or you walk into a room now, anywhere near me. You know what I'm saying? We read energy. You know what I'm saying? Everyone has an energy signature. Sometimes you're in a bad mood and it affects your energy. Sometimes you're in a good mood and vibrant and it affects your energy and people can see it. You know what I'm saying? But we were so attuned back then that we could communicate completely, like totally communicate, have conversations and everything. You know what I'm saying? Through what we call the tongue of the tones. You know what I'm saying? Which is basically a form of mental telepathy, consistent of energy vibrations and frequencies and thoughts, you know what I'm saying, and emotions, focused solely for the purpose of higher communicating amongst and between each other, you know what I'm saying? So before we were the Necharu of ancient Kemet, you know what I'm saying, speaking the Medu Neter, we were the Nubians of a much more ancient civilization called Nubia, you know what I'm saying? And we spoke in the tongue of the tones. You know what I'm saying? We spoke in the tongue of the tones. Yes, we made writings and carvings on the walls of the temples and stuff like that. But we also spoke telepathically long before Nubia. You know You know what I'm saying? This stuff was passed down into Nubia. You know what I mean? The universe and all in nature communicated this way at one time, and the universe still does this. Everything in nature still does this. It communicates, through vibrations, through frequencies. You know what I'm saying? You don't hear no deers talking. You know what I'm saying? The deers know how to communicate with each other telepathically. They sit there and look up at each other, boom, boom, and they know to cross the street or not cross the street because there's cars coming. Or the zebras know how to look at each other. There's a lion coming. You know what I'm saying? They communicate telepathically, but it's a highly advanced form of communication that we were once attuned with and used. You know what I mean? Effectively and fluently, and it was our culture. You know what I'm saying? So we spoke in the tongue of the tones long before we spoke the language of the Medu Neter. You know what I'm saying? The universe, like I said, and all things in nature communicate this way through energy. You know what I'm saying? Energy has a language of its own, and we are conscious energy beings. So knowing that we are conscious energy beings and energy has a language of its own, you get where I'm going with this? You know what I'm saying? This same language of vibration and tones was also used to heal, restore, and maintain our divine energetic beings. Inner meaning inside, jetic beings. Jetic, what does that mean? You know what I'm saying? When you describe something real black, what you call it? Jet black. What else does a jet do? It flies. We were free. You know what I mean? Floating. We rode the waves and the currents, you know what I mean, of the frequency of the energy that we were all one with and around. You know what I mean? It's a network. A vast network of energy all interconnecting with each other, just like your veins do, just like the branches of a tree do. Look at these branches. You got that inside way. The energy throughout the universe, the omniverse connects that way. The same thing with these trees, the same thing with the roots beneath the ground, you know what I'm saying? And the same thing with us. Ashe. Peace, Grizz. I know I don't do that. It's John trying to pause on me. I hope y'all still with me. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, the same language of vibrations and tones was used to heal, restore, and also maintain our energetic bodies. You know what I mean? And we need to get back to that. We need to get back to what we forgot along the way while being separated from our land, separated from our people, separated from our culture. You know what I'm saying? We got to get back to that. You know what I mean? When we are vibrating on a higher frequency. You know what I'm saying? But it starts, and we will do that. I'm gonna say that, we will get back. You know what I'm saying? But it starts first with learning right knowledge concerning who you are, where you come from, and from slash the origins. You know what I mean? It starts with that. It starts with knowing who you are, right knowledge of who you are, not just what somebody told you. You got to learn internally who you are. You know what I'm saying? You can't find all the right knowledge all in books. Some of that stuff you got to tune in. You know what I'm saying? And talk to the source. Talk to the ancestors. You know what I'm saying? Talk to the natures that you are one with. You know what I'm saying? So it starts with learning the right knowledge. You know what I mean? Concerning who you are, where you come from, slash our origins. You know what I mean? Outside of what we were taught by our enemies. You know what I'm saying? So that's the message I wanted to give to y'all. You know what I mean? A lot of people are misconfused on what we are, where we come from. Like I said, ancient. I'm gonna run it by you real fast, real quick for those who just tuning in. You know what I mean? We melanated Africans slash black people are the Neteru of ancient Egypt. You know what I'm saying? And Egypt is a Greek name for our ancient name, our true name, Kemet. You know what I'm saying? So we are the Neteru of ancient Egypt slash Kemet, and we spoke the language of the Medu Neter. Before that, we were the Nubians of a much more ancient civilization, you know what I mean? Known as Nubia. And we spoke in the tongue of the tones, which is a form of mental telepathy, you know what I'm saying? Consistent of energy, vibrations, frequencies, thoughts, you know what I'm saying? Emotions, focused solely for the purpose of higher communicating. You know what I'm saying? The universe and all in nature communicate this way through energy because energy has a language of its own. Ashe. And we are conscious energy beings, so we have our own language. We don't need to be speaking their language. We don't need to be speaking their language. We have our own. You know what I'm saying? We are conscious energy beings temporarily occupying these physical bodies. But I'm going to leave it at that. You know what I'm saying? Hope y'all got the message I got through. I intended to relay to y'all. Ashe, peace, Ashe. You know what I'm saying? And I felt as though y'all needed to hear this. You know what I mean? As I get these downloads from tuning in, from fasting, from eating right, from drinking plenty of water, from meditating, listening to good music. You can't listen to that nonsense and think that that vibration and that frequency ain't going to affect your vibration and your frequency. You know what I'm saying? I get these downloads because I'm tuned in. And once you open that door, it's hard to close it. The ancestors be speaking to me. The source be speaking to me. And as I get those downloads, I share it with my people. You know what I'm saying? So share this video, tag somebody in it. If my page is private, you know, maybe I'll open it up or something like that, or put something on YouTube so y'all can share it on there as well. But peace and love, wholeness, balance, perfection, and power. It's your netter brother, Andre 360. I'm out.